So welcome back to the channel, guys. I went all day today and I was looking for a hand plane because this one's got that bad handle. And I don't know, I was out with my daughter and I thought I'd be able to find one. So I went to one flea market today and didn't find any. And then I went to one closer to my house and I was able to find this guy here. Bring it in here so you can see it. This is a Bailey's Stanley number 6. So it says Bailey's here, and then it says, where did it say Stanley at? So then across the, I forget what this is called, it holds down the blade, but it says Stanley real big on it. Then back here it says number 6. I don't know if you can see that or not. As you can tell, this is, I guess it'd be a smoothing plane. It's a lot bigger. This was a 14. And you can see this one here, I think was, I know it's a 14 inch, but I think it's a number 5. And this is a number 6, and you can see how much longer that is. So, and here's a number 4, Stanley, the El Cheapo. Actually, with the blades being down here, you put your handle on it, or your hand on it. Man, it feels great. Versus this one today, I almost didn't buy it. Got a real nice fancy handle on it, but like this one here, it's chipped off just a little bit. No biggie. It's not cracked. You can tell it's got all the original screws and everything. And when I was at the store, of course, the guy had all kinds of tools in his booth, so I took a couple things that I knew was straight and I put it down the side, and I also put it down the flat, the sole, and you couldn't see no light through it. So the sole is corrugated, I think they call it, and it's in really good shape. The plane's actually in really good shape. I gave $35 for it. Let me and show it to you. I didn't want to pay that much. Yeah, then you put as is, like it's going to come with a warranty. I didn't want to pay that much for it, but on eBay, I guarantee it's, $80 to $120 with shipping. $30 in shipping. So I walked around the store hoping to find another deal, but I didn't. So I went back and I grabbed this one just because it was a Stanley, and I was able to get this apart. It's rusty, but I'm going to go through and do a real quick redo on this, and I'll film it all and put it on here. But I was able to get it apart and look at the blades, and you can tell that it looks like the factory edge on there. It doesn't look like anybody's. This one here, it had about 80 thousandths off half of it that where somebody didn't know how to grind it, screwed it all up. So it really took me a while to get that blade back, and I didn't want to put that kind of time in this one, especially for that money. I gave $10 for this one, and I gave $35 for this one, but this one's got a better name too. This is a Sergeant. It's a good plane. it's been a good one. It's did a lot of work for me, but I'm gonna redo this one real quick. And with this bigger, longer surface here, it's gonna supposedly do a lot better job on flattening it. So, but now that I know a little bit more about planes, I was able to really inspect this one and know more about what I was getting into. So this one, somebody's, they took in good care of, or they probably didn't even use it. A lot of people probably purchased these, or they was passed down from their father and grandpa, and they just sat on their shelf and nobody ever did anything with them. So I've enjoyed using them. They're just kind of neat, old antiques, and play around with it for a minute and just put it back, keep it oiled, and still works. Come off there. So I don't know. This probably holds all that down. Let's hope. The frog's in pretty good condition. Have to get it all apart, and I'm going to use CLR. I see a lot of guys purchasing that bucket of metal blast or metal, whatever it's called. It's like $50 for a 3-gallon bucket of it, and it comes with a nice basket and everything. But I seen them when they come out of there from sitting there 24, 48 hours, and they wasn't much better than this. You guys see how good this CLR works, especially at 100%. Put the whole bottle in there, and I mean it'll eat all this up real nice. And about every 4 hours, take a brass brush or whatever and scrub on it. Hit all your spots, and it'll just keep loosening it up. And when you hit it with that brush, man, it comes out looking pretty good. And I've got some glossy black enamel paint, oil based. I'll put down in here like I did this one. And I'll probably redo the handles later. I'm kind of in a hurry. I'll redo the handles later. And this front one here just has a little chip. Little chip there, but no big deal. This one here was missing half of the bottom. Somebody had put a real heavy clear coat over this. So it was kind of really gummy to get it cleaned off. So I'm excited to have one that I don't have, a longer one. These are the 3 that I have. Nothing to brag about, but 35 bucks. I mean, heck, lunch today costs that. I mean, no big deal. I'll redo this quite quickly so I could try it out on the other side, and probably go back over this side here and redo it, or not redo it, but just fine tune it. But my girlfriend's in a hurry to get me motivated on, we got one more bedroom left of the house to remodel. So this is something else I got today. I thought I got a pretty good deal on it. Gave $20 for it. It was a 40-foot, quarter-inch polyurethane air hose line. So it's quarter-inch. It's real small diameter, and it doesn't have any memory to it or nothing. It's 40 feet for 20 bucks. These are about $48. When I was looking at them online, comes with the fittings and everything. So I'm pretty happy about that. So yeah, try it out. Hopefully I like it, but it says it won't even kink up at negative 40 degree Fahrenheit. So that should be pretty good. So yeah, thanks guys, and I'll bring you along and show you how I'm going to redo this. So stay tuned. So here's a little bit better look at it. So it's Bailey, real big. Here's the frog, which I don't know if that's supposed to come off there like that or not. Where are we at? So hopefully I didn't mess that up right there. focus. So the blade probably holds that down. Then the chip in the handle. And here's the chip in the Sergeant. So when these fall, or whatever, they chip in the same spot. This one has a nice handle to it. You can see it's kind of some fancy wood here. Definitely got some wear here from something. I'm guessing maybe the guy's finger here. And then you can tell this is all nice. Gonna clean up nice. Looks like brass or whatever the original was. U.S. patent. Number 6. And here is the sole. Not too bad. Scrub it down. Yeah, I did see a little bit of probably this wear from hitting knots or something over the years, but seems to be in pretty good shape. We'll get it back together. But when you don't put oil on them, man, they really go to. Let's see if we can find the Stanley stamp on here. I thought it was on this side here, but guess we'll find it after we start burning that rust off. All right. Stay tuned.